What the? They found us. So, you look after Yona. We'll take care of these cretins.
Oh, no way! Sao Lee of Heiyue.
We read about them in the database. They're the largest crime syndicate in Calvard.
Hello there, Yuna. Still finding your way into trouble, I see.
Nice to meet you, Class 7. We'll be taking over from here.
It's been a while, Miss McDowell. And you've brought the daughter of the Divine Blade with you.
This was Lloyd's room. Lloyd Bannings, the SSS leader turned fugitive. I remember catching a glimpse of him on our way back from the field exercises. Looks like this whole corridor has been locked down. All of his belongings have probably been seized as well. I hate this. How can they treat him like some common criminal? Wait a minute. Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel 4. Choosing a career in law enforcement despite coming from a political family must have its share of challenges. Yeah, but even then she's managed to rise above it all, one step at a time. Ellie's the kind of girl who follows her heart, no matter what. I've always looked up to her for that. Tio's room? This was Tio's room. It used to be jam-packed with Michigan, whatever, merchandise she collected. I've heard about some of the research she did for the Epstein Foundation. She sounds like quite the savant. Yeah, she was big help during our search for the Calvadarian agents, not to mention when the Grawl appeared. Though with that in mind, Mishi isn't exactly where I expect her passions to lie. Yeah, Tio has a way of surprising people. I hope she's alright. No, she has to be. Noelle's room. This was Noelle's room. She transferred here from the CGF along with Randy, the Crossbow Guardian Force. They got incorporated into the Imperial Army, if memory serves. Yeah, they're still posted in the same area, except now they take their orders from the Army. Just another bunch of pawns for the Empire to toss around, eh? Odds are they'll be right at the front lines when the war starts. You're probably right. It's not a happy thought. I wonder what Noelle and Sonia are doing right now. What about Muriel? Kaya's room. What used to be in here, Yuna? It's kinda hard to describe. This room belonged to a girl who was the heart of the whole Special Support Section. You mean Kaya Bannings, the Zero Child. And also kind of the Azure Child as well. I remember reading the Intelligence Division dossier on her. Something about her being able to intervene with casualty. Yes. Something... I don't exactly want to say what happened, but let's just say some major characters in all of the Trail series have actually died. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna go through with this. Yeah, but she can't do that anymore. To us, she was just your average sweet little girl. I used to go shopping with her and Ellie all the time. What just happened? It almost looked like it opened on its own. I thought this place had been closed the last 2 years. Could someone have been here recently? It is not an intuition as the door is already... It is not an intrusion if the door is already open, technically speaking. Indeed, in fact, it feels like an invitation. Well, if no one's against it, I don't see why not. Yeah. Kaya is an adorable little child. What the f... That did not just happen. The way that door closed, the way it happened just shut my brain off. Usually, we'd have Copy coming down here for some food. Or Copy. Thingy. Whatever. Anyway. Shit, where was... right. Do you have a quest for me or not? Yes, you do. And shit, they're changing position. No, wait a minute. Fuck. Oh no, did all Crossbell change their position? Shit! Aw, man. Oh wait, but you're still... No, they definitely all changed. Looks like it's back to the Crossbell rounds. Well... for that. Hello there, Class 7. I hear you've been getting yourselves into trouble again. You know about that already? We probably have Yona Sacred to thank for that. Hey, every good journalist needs reliable sources. Anyway, sorry to bother you when you're so busy, but I have a favor to ask. I would really mean a lot to me if the famous Class 7 could lend me a hand. With what, may I ask? Sounds like this is gonna be a pain. It's like this, I'm working on a pretty important piece right now, and I am way too busy to get all the information I need on my own. So maybe you could go around and ask for me. I'll make it worth your while. I can't leave the city until it's completed. Well, fine. I have rounds to do anyway, so I wasn't going to leave the city. Of course, we can always help a friend in need. What kind of information do you want us to gather? I need some responses to these opinion surveys. We're looking for responses from cross-bellions, recent immigrants from Erebonia, and military personnel aren't our target audience here. And the big question is, what do you think of the National Mobilization Law? What? That doesn't sound like something you'll be allowed to write about. You're probably right, but I can get around it. There's no need to spell out the results directly. I can just hint at them. Besides, I'm kind of curious about what the people really think. Is that so? I don't know anyone from Erebonia is gonna like what you're trying to do here. Not to mention, Crossbow will be right near the front lines if war does break out. How would we go about conducting the survey, if you don't mind me asking? Just get out on the street and ask anyone who's willing to talk. Mention you're with the Crossbow Times. We still have some credibility here. I see. I've already covered West Street myself, so if you could ask anyone around Central Square, the Entertainment District, East Street, and the Harbor District, that'd be perfect. I need 10 responses total, 2 from East Street and the Harbor, and 3 from Central Square, and the Entertainment District should do the trick. Got it, we'll head out now. So we just need a sample of 2 or 3 from each of the 4 districts. That shouldn't be too difficult. Remember, we can only ask people who are originally from Crossbell. Alright. So I can't leave, which is fine. I wasn't going to. Oh boy. Back to the Crossbell rounds. Well, I remember that they're heroes, but for some reason I still can't remember their names. I think it was Boyd and Nellie and Theo and Andy? No, that still doesn't sound right. Gee. Want some food? Meow. Oh, I'm sorry. Meow. Even if Erebonia wins the war, Crosswell's economy is going to take some time to recover. Man, just thinking about it just feels wrong. That guy's a local by the look of it. Excuse me, do you have time to answer a few questions for the Crossbell Times? The group polled around for whether or not he agreed with the National Mobilization Law. Are you even allowed to ask questions like that? It's not treason or anything? Well, I do think it's going to have an adverse effect on the economy. Just the other day, a colleague of mine got conscripted. That's one less employee at our office, and still a ton of work to do. Given the circumstances, I can see why things have turned out as they are, but in the end, I'm still opposed to the whole idea. Thank you, that's very helpful. That's 1 against. Now, what did you guys do to make me Wing cry? Where is it? I can't find my brother's brooch. Ah, so that's why you've been retracing your steps. Time for the Junior SSS to do their stuff. Hey, is it just me or have we had more cases like this recently? Yeah, I thought that too. People are losing important things left and right all of a sudden. It's very weird. Huh? Oh, it's nothing. We'll handle it. Finding lost items is your specialty. Want to help us look? Yeah. Cute. There are barely any tourists these days. Barely anyone to get balloons to. I keep asking myself, how did this happen? How did we let it happen? Speaker McDowell is passing all kinds of legislature to to put more checks and limits on the state. At this point, he won't be able to stop the war, so I guess he's doing whatever he can. He's turning 74 this year, I think. Even with the help he gets from his granddaughter, he must have a ton of willpower to keep working this long. I don't even want to bother. Oh, you... what? Now no, never again. Never again. Prince Cedric? Really? That little son of a bitch? Pfft. No, he is not. He is the ugliest dumbass I've ever seen. I don't... As I don't know. You're idiotic. That's all you are. At times like this, I really admire the resolve of the Imperial Defense Force. You can tell their patriotism is the real thing. That's how it ought to be. An army needs heart. Working at the RF factory ain't bad, but I gotta get out of here where the real men are. But first, I gotta eat. Blah. I am totally stoked to put my life on the line for the sake of our glorious empire. Time to throw myself into training. Gotta be all I can be. What an idiot. Speaker McDowell is working around the clock to help improve Crossbow, or so they say. Unfortunately, his efforts haven't borne any fruit as of yet. I still have to admire him, negotiating with the Governor General to make things better for us regular citizens. Will all that be enough? Even if all of us get behind him, I have a feeling it'll take something more to actually get the government's attention. My head's full of ideas for a new menu already. I know exactly what my signature piece will be. Pasta served with vegetables from Mirasol Road and garnished with Bracken Monkey Bracken. That stuff looks kind of funky, but I've heard they're perfectly edible if prepared correctly. I bet people will be lining up to get a taste. I wouldn't be so sure. That's Celtia. Here, I thought he was finally showing some improvements, and he turns around and makes another weird dish. Perhaps this time it won't taste so bad. He has a tendency to rely too heavily on appearance and novelty. That journalist Grace in the Crossbow News Service eats here from time to time. She's always so full of energy, running all over the city looking for juicy stories. Crossbow may have changed a lot, but not her. Watching her go and get it just like she always has done, it's kinda comforting. Sure, there's a lot of bad stuff happening in the world right now, but I won't let it get me down. Just a woman. Keep changing how I'm sitting because I want to be comfortable, but I can't get comfortable. I can't get comfortable after talking so much and my throat wants to blow out. Even Oscar got pulled into a draft. I never pictured that coming. But it's hard times for everyone. We all gotta do whatever we can to make things a little better, right? The boss really loves this store. He used to run it all on his own and wasn't always on best terms with Wendy either. But now he's got more time to make plans, and that's all the new ways he can help out our customers. I'm so stoked to be working for such a considerate guy. I was planning on getting a part-time job so I could buy all the orbital gadgets I wanted after my school life settled down. Now I have to throw all that away to join the army? This is some kind of bad joke. At least I'll still be earning money though. So as long as I make it home alive, I might be able to buy the orbital camera I've been dreaming of. Oh my, these survival goods are a real bargain. I should buy some just in case. I like the look of this orbital radio, but what color should I go for? Black, blue, yellow, there's so many to choose from. Blue. You know, I've been getting offers from Quest & Co. to buy this place. They figured they quoted me with a crazy high. But I turned them down. They pointed out I might not be able to keep up if employees have to join the army. Can't say they're wrong about that. But most of our major shareholders are in Raman and Roburl. I figured we'd trust them to do right by us if it comes to that. Just a recruit, we don't care about you really. Because again, you're just a recruit. You have no name. You are a no-name. That's all you are. That's all you'll ever be. That's all they will ever be. It's weird. I haven't been able to get a hold of any ketchup lately. My meals feel so barren without it. I'm not even looking at the screen right now. Come here. Come here. Come here. Lay down, puppy. Oh, come to think of it, this stuff's made in Calvert. The shortage makes sense, then eating products made by the enemy would just be unpatriotic. Even getting goods from the Republic wasn't a problem that long ago if you had the right connections. That line of supplies totally dried up now. But it's not all bad. It's getting a lot easier to import stuff from the other 8 metropolis cities. Uh-oh. The hell's happening there? I don't like the look of it. Demand for goods from the Republic hasn't died down at all. Unfortunately, we are forced to discontinue every last one of our Calvadarian products. There aren't any plans to order more anytime soon either. I always thought fashion was a universal language. I feel so powerless now. The soldiers that come to our store are so full of themselves. Of course I'm grateful that we have the protection, but I don't like the way they walk around like they own the place. I really want to get more people excited about my products, but I guess that's not going to happen. Oh well, nothing I can do about it now. The best I can do is head back to Wimen and then make use of the sales data I managed to gather here. Next time I come here, I'll have a brand new lineup to appeal to Crossbellians. Now we're the old way to go. Back in my youth, I moved here from Erebonia. I thought I'd have more freedom that way, but the Empire's really tightened its control on Crossbell lately. Sometimes I wonder if I'm any better off than before. I don't plan on leaving though. Tough times don't last. Tough people do. Yeah. Oh, she's right here. Crossbell's changed a lot these last couple of years. Some of those changes have been pretty extreme. It's exhausting trying to keep up. I'll do that little thing that we have to deal with here later. I'll come back. I won't forget it. Seems like I'm losing things more and more lately. I must be getting old. They usually show up in some place I could have sworn I already checked too. Back in the old days, I could have asked one of the bracers to help me out. They're not around anymore though. Guess I'm on my own. The people of Crossbell must have felt like they could rely on the bracers for anything. Come to think of it, the special support section had ties with the famous bracer too. That's right, Arios McLean, the man they call the Divine Blade of Wind. We saw him on our way back from our field exercises, if only briefly. He's an 8-leaved, 1-braid practitioner, same as Instructor Reen. There's not a swordsman alive who doesn't at least know his name. Yep, Arios was the strongest bracer at the Crossbow branch by 100 sledges. He was an A rank in everything. The same level as the Purple Lightning or Heavy Blade then. Between him and Lloyd, no problem ever seemed too big to overcome. Ah, I see. That said, this woman is a local citizen. Perhaps we could survey her. Pardon us. We're with the Crossbow Times. Could we trouble you to take a quick survey for us? Against? I'm against it. Obviously, I'm surprised you even have to ask. A lot of my friends say they see it as a necessary evil, but I just can't accept that nothing about it isn't necessary. What are they thinking? I see. Thank you for your cooperation. That's one against. friend of mine got drafted a while back, but apparently they're giving him some pretty hefty compensation for his service. From the sound of it, he's living the good life now. I'm a little jealous. This guy looks like a local. Hey buddy, we're with the Crossbell Times. Mind taking a little survey for us? Well, that law did introduce a military stipend, so... Uh-oh... Okay. I don't... That was kind of creepy. I can admit that I do like how that was animated. That was kind of smooth. But that also... Is he under the effects of the curse? Yeah. When I think about it that way, it doesn't seem like a bad idea after all. Damn it, it's already got to him. Thanks. See ya. That's 1-4. Yep, great. Dad, you have to go to Camp Amarka now? Hey now, don't look so glum. I'm leaving you in charge of the store. You're the only one I can trust with the place. And if things go south real quick like, you can always ask the Business Owners Association for help. Right. Just you watch. I'll stuff the till boxes so full you'll need to buy 5 more of them on your way back. That's my girl. I knew I could count on you. So it seems. Uh-oh, what happened to your buddy? Sorry, Azzy. I know you must be busy with work. Don't you worry about that. You're way more important to me than work. Is your head feeling alright now? Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't hurt anymore. That's good. It's strange that came on so suddenly. Did you take the sheets off your bed last night? Wow, how'd you know? Yeah, I was so hot I took them off before I went to sleep. That figures. Listen, I know it might not be very comfortable, but you gotta keep the sheets on, or you'll catch a cold. So from now on, stay under the covers when you sleep, okay? Yeah, okay. My brother Azel was so sweet. He went to get medicine while I was watching Yuga. I thought taking that time off would get him in trouble at work, but he said it was fine. He's gotten so much more mature since he got that job. It's a real transformation. So it seems. What's going on in here? Oh, he's telling his family. Oh no. I want you to stay calm, alright? I have some news. I've been drafted. What? You mean... Yes, I'll be going away to fight in the war. There's no telling if I'll come home again. I'm sorry. No, Father. It's not something you need to be sorry for. I don't want you to go, and I'll be worried about you. But we can't do anything about it, right? It's a grown-up thing. I'll send you off with a smile so you'll feel better while you're away. That's right, dear. Don't be so negative. I know you'll come back to us. You too. You really believe in me that much? Thank you. You've really set my mind at ease. That's what family is for. We'll get by just fine while you're gone, I promise. Yeah, I'll become a stockbroker and support us until you get back. Oh, a stockbroker, huh? Sounds like a good career move. Aw, it's sad to see stuff like this. If you didn't look at the Crossbell games, then you wouldn't feel what you're feeling. You wouldn't feel what I and others would feel at these moments. My hubby's been running down his contacts trying to procure some fish to sell, but between you and me, it's not looking good. Seafood lives and dies by its freshness, and there's only so much freezing it can take. We'll just have to count on the Fisherman's Guild for whatever they can manage at this point. I do. Time to tie up another loose end, I guess. Shit, which means another business trip. No rest for the wicked, eh? A business trip? Where to? I'm headed to Raquel this time. I have a few big contracts in the pipeline, so I'm hoping I can tackle them all together. Used to be able to keep the shop open when I was away with Jingo's help. I might have to break down and bring on a part-timer or two. Hint hint. Yeah, good luck with that, lady. We're going to take a chill, kiddo. Anyway, I tried, hurrying hiring some a while back, but they couldn't even keep their shit together dealing with small-time mafia. And yet, Jinko's been managing the store since she was 5. Either way, they were complete dumbasses. Or Jinko's got the spark of a saleswoman in her. Seriously though, you want in? I'll make it worth your while. I'll have to respectfully decline. Maybe another time. So, what did President Wakeward say? Well, according to the investigation sponsored by Lord Wakeward, there has indeed been a drastic shift in the ecosystem. He expressed his dire desire to perform another survey before the war begins. However, most of the top members of the Imperial Fishing Club are already engaged elsewhere. If possible, he would like for us to reach out to the Fishermen's Guild for extra members. I see. In other words, Wakeward has recognized our skills at last. Haha, well I say we do it. Let's get this survey thing done right. I've been plenty curious about the changes in the wildlife around here myself. This will be a good opportunity to find out more. Besides, we can't just leave the Imperial Fishing Club high and dry now, can we? Peter, Gulpin, Salem, are you with us?
Of course, I'd be happy to pitch in.
Right, our livelihoods depend on fishing. We can't just ignore a crisis like this. No objections here. They may have given us hell in that exhibition match. But this is bigger than any little club rivalry. Nice, I knew I could count on all of you. First thing first, Salem, let Wakeward know we're ready and willing to assist.
Yes, sir.
I see. Where'd you put the toy, pup? I can't play with you if I don't have it. Hey, don't tell anyone, but a little while ago, I saw someone for the SSS in a bracer. Whoa, seriously? 2 for 2? No way. Yeah, wait. I mean, I was surprised too, but as soon as I saw them, it all came rushing back. I know what you mean. No one talks about them anymore. I'd almost forgotten all about them. Guess that means they're out there, fighting for justice and all the other good stuff. It stinks that we gotta keep quiet about this. I bet it'd cheer a lot of people up. You think maybe we could tell Shanshan? She can keep a secret, right? Probably, but it's hard to get any time alone with her these days. Last time I tried, Zheng-Hu nearly drove a creeper straight through me. Oh boy, I know what you mean. He's a tough old egg. Phew, I could need another bite. Maybe I'll take a quick drive down to America. This work ain't glamorous, but it helps us support our brave troops, right? I can't believe him. What was he trying to accomplish by talking down to me like that? If you have the free time, why not? Who actually thinks like that, honestly? Why not just find someone happy to have it then? I've got my standards, you know. How can this be? She wouldn't even accept my gift. It's just a present. It's not like I was rushing in to ask her out. I just don't understand women. Is she serious? No, that can't be it. I'm an officer of the Great Erebonian Army. Any woman would be lucky to have me. But when you say that, no. Shanshan never seemed to care about my rank position, though. That was part of what attracted me to her in the first place. Okay, be cool. Think about this. What could I have done wrong? I had a feeling it would turn out like this. Even if Shanshan had a problem with Midrin, she could have accepted his gift, but them's the breaks. Our time's up. It's game over, man. Game over. Whoa, I thought my heart was going to leap out my chest when that soldier tried to give Shanshan that gift. It was a huge relief when she declined it flat out. You see that Xing Hui has no qualms about protecting Shanshan, no matter how much danger it puts him in. I'm glad nobody got hurt this time around. This is my daughter we're talking about. I knew she'd be able to sort out the good man from the trash. She did want to refuse this gift. I'm glad. It means I don't have to turn in my hands today. God, that racist voice I put on for him.